Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to all the listeners from around the world that are tuning into this radio broadcast today. I am Tammy Markee, your host of Tammy Markee Radio Show, sponsored by Millionaires in Training Radio. We are based out of Houston, Texas. Listeners, please let me share a little bit about myself. I'm a native of New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a concerned humanitarian, co-author, international human rights activist, evangelist, entrepreneur, and forex trader in a $5.3 trillion daily market. Also, I'm a columnist for Kish magazine called Dynasty of Dreamers and founder of Dynasty Dreamer International. Well, listening audience, Candace Michelle will be co-hosting today's show. She is a kingdom advocate and author. Candace is the visionary steward of Wise Living International, a nonprofit organization and the director of the Wise Living Group, powered by eXp Realty, LLC. Currently, Candace Michelle lives in Pearland, Texas, where she furthers her kingdom mandate to empower, inspire, educate, and encourage others to move from existing to living. You can follow her on Facebook at Candace Michelle and Instagram at The Real Candace Michelle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a talented lady on today's show. She is a true example of a dynasty dreamer. So in that spirit, it's going to be an outstanding show. We are on the radio broadcast today with Dr. Renee Sunday. Yes, Dr. Renee Sunday. I am supremely thrilled that Dr. Renee Sunday, entrepreneur, media mogul, grief counselor, minister, and author, is our highly distinguished guest today. She's a globally recognized leader and groundbreaking entrepreneur who has facilitated and empowered countless people to the financial and personal prosperity of them and their community. Dr. Sunday is a legendary pioneer in the medical industry in the field of international commerce. She's a world-changing woman of historical dimension, and she shares core values of empowerment and entrepreneurship to many. Renee Sunday, MD, is a dynamic individual who has been ranked as one of the top 100 anesthesiologists in the United States. She's a media mogul and professional who specializes in helping entrepreneurs to be seen, be heard, and get paid. Finally, she's also an author and grief counselor who assists those who have endured difficulties or life-changing experiences such as loss of a job or worse, a loved one. Her unique and proven approach has been very successful in helping many people to overcome challenges and live and walk in their purpose. Dr. Sunday can provide valuable information to help your audience to take to the next level in that leap that they need in their professional endeavors. Dr. Renee Sunday is the host of an incredible radio show, Good Deeds, and she has interviewed many legendary, high-esteemed individuals of international stature. Well, today's episode is called Be Seen, Be Heard, and Get Paid. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the phenomenal world of Dr. Renee Sunday. How are you doing today, Dr. Renee Sunday?
I'm just great, Tammy. Thank you. Amazing introduction. Thank you.
You are so very welcome. And Dr. Sunday, I tell you, you have done so many incredible feats in your life. I commend you for your invaluable contribution to the community in the field of medicine and entrepreneurship as well. We are absolutely thrilled and elated to have you on this radio broadcast today. And like I said, you have such an impressive resume and roster, and yours is an incredibly rich resume, I must say. Can you give us a synopsis of your eventful life? Let us have a close examination of the life of Dr. Renee Sunday.
Great question, Tammy. I think you did a great job, but what I always let people know that I am a servant. That first of all, I was created to help other people shine their light to the world. And so that's what I do. I have been entrusted with so many things, but that's just the main thing. That's my mandate, if you will, of why I was created in this world. But, you know, the thing about it is so many people are hurting. So many people don't know if they need to go to the left or to the right. I did grow up in poverty, so I can tell you about that. I went through bullying. I went through the name saying this, that, and that. The self-worth wasn't there and all those type of things. So if God allowed me to go through and be transformed and reinvent myself, and I went from 6 figures to 0 in one day, so I actually can tell you what you do in the valley, what you do at the top, and all in between. So I'm just grateful that I have recognized, number one, the mandate, and I'm actually carrying it out every day of my life.
Absolutely, Dr. Sunday. And by being a grief counselor as well as an anesthesiologist and an entrepreneur, you're able to see things across the spectrum and be able to discern many different things that people are going through. And so you actually being used as a moral compass, because so many people are going through these ebbs and flows of life, and they don't know what direction to go, and they feel stagnated. They feel like they lost out on things in life. So spiritually speaking, we have to continue to trust in God and take that leap of faith. And you show people how to take that leap of faith. You are reaching the unreached, because so many are seeking answers, and they're living in a shadow of festering tension. And so they're dealing with a never-ending cycle of hurt and emotions. And sometimes they feel like they're being fought tooth and nail, even in their health, even in their mental capacity. So what you actually sharing, Dr. Sunday, is a compelling, ambitious journey of success that's in your life, which is truly highly illuminating and a fascinating and incredible instructed guidepost to greatness. And we appreciate you sharing that with the listening audience. So let's talk a little bit about economics. What do you feel will be the adequate address to the crippling economic issues prevalent among people today?
Wow, that's an amazing question. Ooh, and a note that we all need to take. You know, the thing about it, and I have to do like the kids say, we have to keep it 100. We have to keep it real. And, a lot of times when, and I know this may hurt a little bit, so we're going to go on and say ouch. The adults that you are talking to, the adults that you are dealing with when you go to the store, when you actually going to the bank, when you actually trying to do transactions, I have to let you know, sometimes you're talking to a 7-year-old. And I know that hurts. And the reason I'm saying that, because they feel the things that they went through as a child, the things that they didn't have as a child, the things that they still have in their spirit soul is still affecting them as an adult. So the thing is, you have to get past all that so you can say, okay, one, I'm beautiful and I'm wonderful made, and I'm handsome, that the greatness inside of me needs to come out. So we have to go way back to get that straight. So if we get that straight, then we can say we believe in ourselves. And we believe, in my case, I believe in God. So that's number one. But that greatness needs to come out. So that's why I really, truly believe in mentors, and I believe in coaching, that you invest in yourself. Because if you take care of yourself, guess what? And I tell people, I know the cliche is the money will come, but the money will run you down when you have clarity, when you actually know that you have something that you can give to the world. This pulling, what they call it, crowd mentality, that doesn't exist in my vocabulary, the people that I be around and the people on my team. Because the thing about it is, everybody has a gift. Everybody has a calling and purpose. But when we work together, guess what? Things will be much better. So I think if we take care of the past things, Tammy, guess what? We'll be much better in the economic status. But I have to put a pin in there also. You know, we're living out the Bible. So some things don't happen. But the thing about it is, we can be that Gosha, as the Bible says, that even though you're in a famine, you can actually still shout hallelujah that things is well in your camp.
That is so profound, Dr. Sunday, what you're sharing. And when you center yourself around the circle of grace and the people that you have, and all of you can think positive, unbelievable things start unfolding in your life. And even though so many people are going through economic morass in their life and they don't know what direction to go in, we have so much information on the World Wide Web that dealing with economics, some people are really not getting it. So we have to empower the people financially. We have to give them the tools so they can be financially literate. And so we have to go in and unlock those economic powerhouses and break the gridlock, because we have to extirpate poverty. And so even in the African-American community and African-American consumers, they spend $1.1 trillion a year. It's consumerism. And so we just want to empower the people. And this is the reason why we have shows like Millionaires in Training, to bring people like you, experts in, to give us these keys and strategies so we can move to the next level, will help propel us to reach our best destiny. Because so many are dealing with economic inequalities and economic disparities in their lives. So you actually given us these keys that we can hold on to. And that reflection speaks volumes, Dr. Sunday, that if we take note, it's truly noteworthy. Because if we take note to what you're sharing with us, it will change our life. We will live by design and not by default. So what you're actually sharing with us today is a bold and brilliant grand strategy of action that can be executed by anyone who is willing and able to develop a personal sense of integrity, economic intelligence, intense work ethics that will allow them to take the wheel of their lives and drive forward towards their own best destiny. There you go.
You know, Dr. Sunday, this is Candace Michelle, and I just have to tell you, I'm excited to have you on this program today with the fantastic Tammy Markee. And one of the things that you said that really struck me in that moment of clarity that you brought to the listeners today was that you first have to invest in yourself. And to me, that is one of the most powerful and impactful moves financially and spiritually that we can do. You said that, you know, first you believe your faith is in God, first and foremost. And what I love is that you said you surround yourself with the right mindset and the right people, you know, surrounding yourself with wise counsel, that, you know, you have people that are going to mirror back to you where you're supposed to move and where you're supposed to go. And I just love what you shared. It's so powerful, and thank you for that. Now, I have a question for you. I have a question in there, is that because you have committed yourself as a servant to help people, people who are entrepreneurs, kingdom builders, I love that you branded yourself as the platform builder. Can you tell our listening audience today, from your perspective, how one can brand themselves successfully in their businesses today?
Wow, that's a powerful question. And it's so funny that people say, "Why? How did you get that name, the platform builder?" But, you know, from the mouth of babes, I have to say that. My 12-year-old niece actually branded me. But, you know, God sent that through her because actually, spiritually, I am an apostle. And you know what? Apostles actually build people. So, first of all, we have to, just like the Bible said, with apostles, we build, we edify, and we actually give people the tools and strategies that we have to do. So we have to go back to who you are, number one. What are you stand for? What's your mission? What's your vision? So I tell my clients and people that I meet all over the world is we need to know those things, who you are. We need to know what you represent. Because let me just give a little example real quick. It wouldn't be good for me, for example. I love my makeup artists. I love the people that do my hair, but that's not me. So I pay the people and invest in them to get me to look the way I'm supposed to be. So you actually need to do the things, because what your purpose is, it's actually something easily achievable by you. So what you do easy, we need to brand that. And people get it kind of confused a little bit, because the brand is me. People invest in me. People have me on their platform. People want me to do this, that, and that because they like me, they trust me. But people forget this part, that they remember me. Because they can like you and trust you and give you a standing ovation, but do they remember that you actually gave them an amazing experience? So we have to go back to our roots and our values. And then all the bells and whistles, which my team have me looking real good with the bells and whistles. But the key thing is I need to know who I am and my brand, because I am my brand. And all the other ancillary tools we use actually magnify what's inside of me. So I have to have that confidence. I have to have that assurance that I actually doing the right thing, that I'm actually helping people go to their next level. And that's the main thing that people miss a little bit. And we have to have that to let the brand expand and evolve, especially in all the things that I do. But you got to be yourself.
You know, Dr. Renee, that's what we say all the time. on this program, right, Tammy, is that branding, if you're not authentically you,